Okay, good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We have quite a match, Group B match, to be exact, between Fraggedby and ELITEGAOZ. The maps are gonna be Germantown and Peaks in that order, and we're just starting with the bash round. Here with me tonight we have Norberto and Coxie. Hello, guys.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for having me.
Howdy.
And we can say that Fraggedby is not playing with their best lineup, I would say. They're missing Yi, and his replacement is Lachtan. So what is your take on this, Norby? Who do you think has the upper hand here?
Well, I think Group B maybe is the most balanced group out of all of them because the first three or four teams in Group A are ahead of everyone, but the fourth and fifth is a bit more behind. But in Group B, it's really hard to predict.
Yeah, that's basically a group where everybody can take on everybody. So yeah, we hope we have a nice match, you know, like a nice tight match, hopefully without overtimes. Yeah, because that would really suck, at least
Allies win.
for me. And yeah, ELITEGAOZ wins the bash, and we're just gonna see what they are taking.
What do you think about ELITEGAOZ? If you said it's not Fraggedby's strongest lineup, but
Well, I'm not sure about if this is the best ELITEGAOZ lineup, but there are players like Kabzi, extremely talented, and on a good day he can deliver a 30 bomb without a doubt. On the other side, there is also Randall, which we know what he can do. But yeah, in the end, I think they will have to go with the balls out, at least I believe, because Fraggedby haven't played for a long time. We haven't seen them after the summer. And some of those names, like for example Randall, I haven't seen for quite a while. And it's going to be interesting to see if he's still in form or if he will struggle. Because ELITEGAOZ lately have been playing a lot of PCWs, at least some of the members. And for example, Vindje impressed me with some of his moves, like the recent moves. It seems like some of them got upgrades, we can say. So yeah, I don't know what else to add regarding this matchup.
I think ELITEGAOZ, as you said, Kubz is here, so he's their best player. But we can argue Angels is also a top performer. However, I'm not sure if on American maps he is as useful as on Russian maps when he can use his rifle on both sides. So it's a good question if they would be better or worse on this map combination with him. But I think it can work out for them that they are all Dutch speaking, so I don't think there will be any problems with the communication. On the other hand, they could also add Davey if they need some more experience, but I know he's not so active and he's
right, Davey is playing. Yeah, right. I forgot. Sorry, Davey.
So it's a good question. He's always useful for his experience, and I think he's also an in-game leader. He's naturally likes to lead, and it's also helpful. But
Yeah, if I remember correct, in Poker Faces, he was the one who was calling shots. So I think they would be maybe a little bit more organized with Davey on board. But yeah, let's see what they can bring to us tonight. They'll perform well. I see Rusty Fraggedby and ELITEGAOZ who is grinding lately. So yeah, we are starting this match between Fraggedby and ELITEGAOZ. And Fraggedby is gonna start on the Elite side on Germantown. Enjoy, guys. Hopefully your beers are ready. Mine is. Oh, and yeah, enjoy.
Let's see what the Americans were preparing.
Pretty standard nades for the Alice team.
But I didn't hit too many nades actually. And cool, opening up the round, so
Yeah, on Triskac.
Windia playing the flank position, Floppy is in pink. Con upstairs, mid house. Cubs is at office area. It is already pushing.
Strike.
And Lucky.
That top mid area. But
Yeah,
he's
Lucky
gonna
is
lose that
also.
fight. Yeah.
It's a pretty basic setup, apart from the fact that they were not defending B.
Yeah, maybe that's Cubsy's job, but he decided to push.
Yeah, he was around office.
So yeah,
Which-
Randall and Frank are left in a 2v4 situation. Sorry?
Which I wanted to say, I don't dislike that setup. If it's a heavy B push, it can backfire, but you have time to rotate back. But Cubs is near and he's already behind them.
A nice
was-
one tap onto Randall.
Yes, so only Frank left. He's also in A house, A garden now.
Yeah,
So
Frank. Let's go.
you are good in this situation. What's the secret? What your approach is when you are 1v5, 1v4?
Well, I don't know. It's the first round, but I try to get at least as much weapons of my enemies as possible, or try to save my weapon if I have a secondary.
Yeah, I
So
think it's a
basically, it depends on the situation, you know. Just getting guns and saving.
yeah, it's a good call. And if you can make one or two early kills, then you might have a chance.
But actually, two nice entries by Fraggedby, really hard push onto A.
And the fast
And-
plant.
Yeah, that was really fast. They lost their best player, but there are still 4 left. Pressure is on ELITEGAOZ.
So Pokemon is Trishkats, right?
Yeah, Pokemon is Triskac.
He's in top mid, but he's not over pushing. And Kubzi. Doing what you said.
Free, but not much time left. Fraggedby just playing it passively. After with a nade. Nothing he could do.
Yeah, the time was ticking also.
Yeah.
At least he got a kill.
Yeah, so immediately we could see some results with Fraggedby playing their classic aggressive style on Germantown allies. They had some great Germantowns in the past, so I don't see the reason why they couldn't do again it. Lachtan opening it up on Floppy, Winjet trading him immediately.
I think it's really important for Lachtan to get those kills. Because he's a bit behind his teammates in skill-wise.
Yeah, and lacks. I believe he lacks a bit of confidence as well.
Yeah, he
because of
hasn't been playing, so he's. But not like the other teams are playing during the summer, so I guess it's a good time to pick it up. It's slower round now. 2 Fraggedby, or 3 are quite tagged.
And this is what you were saying about the B aggressiveness, that it can backfire, and this is what happened with Triskac taking down Kabi. Now it's a 4v3 situation for Fraggedby.
Yeah, Kubzi got a kill in the first round already, Randall. So I think they are going to pay attention. Some nice headshots. 4v1, Lucky is on the balcony. The plant is denied.
Four headshots for Fraggedby this round. And I don't understand why they are delaying this plant.
Yeah, they didn't know where Lucky is exactly, but I think they are playing it quite smartly.
It's actually doable because Triskac is on 1 HP, but he is gonna rotate all the way through office.
Yeah, I think with their experience, they are not going to go for unnecessary fights. The clock is ticking for them. And Lucky is around the bomb side. Tries with the fake, but he's making sounds afterwards, so they shouldn't even check.
Yeah. Triskac is in a great position to defend the bomb site. Lucky does have a smoke, but he's not using it.
I don't think he has too much time left. There's like 20 seconds or maybe less.
He's trying to hunt down Randall, but Randall has already rotated all the way to pink.
At this point, yeah, he could just save the weapon.
Yeah. And Lucky is... Well, Lucky was left in a 1v4, to be honest, so he got 2 guys, and the others just didn't overpeak, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a nice effort.
Yeah.
For sure. There was not too much that he could have done. Maybe try to fake it faster.
Yeah, or smoke it up.
Again, some rushes. Triskac is behind enemy. A little bit luckier timing. He could have got a easy shot, but he was unlucky. We have one player now in coxie staying in the spawn house, so he learned from his
Let's see
mistake.
if Triskac will check it. He won't check it.
Yeah, here we go. But he switched weapons, so now it's awkward. But he didn't hear it.
Ah, okay.
It was a bit weird scene.
Yeah, it was.
But coxie switched weapons just after, so maybe he was thinking it was his weapon, but...
Yeah, or maybe someone was talking right in that moment.
Oh yeah. So it's 3v2 too. Fraggedby. Amid the fight was win by Floppy.
Oh, Floppy,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Double.
And they should know that Triskac was in spawn house. I would try to go mid up and get 1 kill and then 1v1. But if he's too slow, then he won't have any time. Lucky is in office, so B-plant is impossible.
You know, they hear him in top mid.
And Floppy did it quite smartly. Changed positions.
Yeah, and now Triskac has to go to the side.
And
Check.
he called for Lucky, so Lucky rotated already. Now it's possible.
And indeed, and he clutches it down. Well played by Triskac with a nice free K this round, left in a 1v2 situation. Outsmarts Floppy and Lucky, and now it's 3-1 to Fraggedby.
It's a good start. I don't know how many rounds should you aim for, but I feel like at least 8. However, I think many teams got used to the German side and they are able to pull some rounds from the German side too.
Yeah, it's striker with the immediate impact, taking 1 down. Floppy also on 20-30 HP.
I didn't check back, but I have the feeling that Fraggedby is making since the last rounds. Basically since the first round, that was the exception, they are making the entries.
Yeah, that's true.
4v2. They should just plant quite easily.
Triskac and Striker 2 each. And now Coxie left in a 1v4 again.
And I know his position. He's around office.
Explosives planted.
And they planted B, and now it's on Coxie to show us his skills.
Allies win.
And Trishkat is on fire.
Yeah.
He was not playing in the first match when they played 1-1 against Gangsters. And I think he was very well missed.
Who was playing instead of him, if you remember?
It was Lockdown. But G
Lockdown.
was playing also.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then I could say G.
Jesus.
And they are rushing. They are using their spawns quite well.
Then actually Coxie going balls in every round, trying to do something around office area.
And now we got tagged by Lockdown. Lockdown is
plant.
Explosives
It's a
planted.
dog. And Frank even escapes after planting.
yeah, but Lockdown was trapped because he retired earlier with Coxie.
Floppy hunted Randall and Cohen
Which
finishes
was
up the job.
the classical Hungarian headshot.
Yeah,
Axis win.
but nice retake. I mean, it was a 3 against 4 in favor of the ELITEGAOZ, but still clean retake. No deaths.
I think we can say that both teams are playing quite mature. No easy rounds.
Yeah, it actually, in the end, it's just about who will get that entry, because every round they have some aggressive pushes in different. And now we can see that Coxie took down Triskac, who was the carrier.
I think it's not anymore a surprise. I think whoever is in a good spawn, if it's Strike, Lockdown and Trishkats, they will go for some pushes.
Yeah, true.
So I think ELITEGAOZ got used to it.
Now Floppy and Cohen left in a 2v4, both in mid-house.
And Floppy is quite tagged. He's less than half HP.
And now they're smoking A side. And he can actually just stop the plant. And he does. But now they know he's around A house. Maybe they will, yeah, and they will rotate towards B. And now Kern heard the B plant. Let's see if he can stop that.
Explosives planted.
He won't.
No, but he hears someone around office.
Yeah,
Then
but the interesting thing is that nobody is in office. Like Striker now entered office bottom.
and I think he heard Kun, so they know somebody is here.
They will go again in that top office area. But it leaves Striker and Randall all over the map.
Yeah, they got Floppy, but
Allies win.
it's going to be...
Yeah, they basically made a triangle. One was in B house, one was in X's spawn house, and one was in office. So they had pretty good vision of the after plant. So well played by Fraggedby.
And if you don't have smoke, then it's going to take ages to clear all those 3 houses,
Yeah,
even if you win the fight.
And Lachtan faking B. I see him throw a smoke towards B plant. And now he's coming back.
I think their approach is good. This is how you should attack. Maybe... I like that fast plant on the second round. They should try one more time at least.
Yeah, true.
So they could mix it up a bit. But they are pushing together. Also 2 and A and 2 around office. 2 floppy with a 0 HP and got the kill and 3 shots. There is a fake on A. They know there is cubes in spawn house. They got some map vision basically with that fake, but they need to plan.
They're still trying to bait some nades or some pushes for the smoke. And now Luck picked up Cubsy. That
And,
could trades him immediately.
Explosives planted.
Lockton is playing really well so far.
To be honest, yeah. Decent effort.
And now it's a 2v1.
Now it's floppy against the world. 1v1. Striker also low HP. He may just
He's
stick it.
taking it. Oh, well done.
Nice, but I don't know if he will have enough time.
I think yes.
Oh, by the way, Norby, is anyone
Axis
from
win.
these two teams on your fantasy league?
Nope. For me, at least, Kubzi was quite expensive. I was expecting him to be top performer, or I at least expect him to be a top performer, but he was quite expensive. And from the other team, it's also Render is super expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
The rest of the guys, even though Trishkats became like a clear second in the team, but it's really hard to predict who's going to constantly to do well. And also I knew about their availability issues, at least that they have, so I didn't know what kind of lineup will be the regular.
Yeah.
What about you? So you have floppy, right?
Yeah.
So you are
took
happy so
floppy.
far.
What?
You are happy so far.
Well, yeah. Actually, took him more like for fun. I don't know why I picked floppy, to be honest. But I just like the guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and actually he's not bad in the game either. He's really good with the rifle, and he's capable. If he has good teammates, I think he's capable of good plays. Because he's always making logical stuff. For example, he just did a 2v1 the last round.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I feel like if the team tactics are just random or there's no order, then he will also perform worse.
Yeah, as we spoke before, I think a Davy would be like a nice IGL to take over this. Do this. Now they seem like an army without a leader.
But so far it's not bad. 3 rounds. I think if they can get one more, we'll see. I don't feel like that Vinja, Kun and Floppy are really rushing players. And you need some dynamics in on this map. But I don't think they will do so much worse on allies.
Well, we will see. And Lockdown unlucky with an aid into his face. 1 HP. Winji will probably take him down now.
Yeah, Striker got killed in the beginning of the round, now Lockdown. Now it's going to be tough, and it's 6-4. If they can't
Been a nice push. Well timed. Both on both frags. He did this round.
With 6-4, you should be happy if you are ELITEGAOZ, I think, because you have 2 more rounds.
Yeah, indeed.
And then they know the positions of both of the last Fraggedby player also, so
Axis win.
it's an easy round. Clean sheet.
Yeah, clean sheet for ELITEGAOZ, and Fraggedby is leading 6-4 on the other side. 2 more rounds till the switch up.
Yeah, as I said earlier, I think they would need a fast plan to switch it up, go to B a bit with 1-2 players. Or just a surprise, because it feels like now it's the same rounds all over again.
Yeah, it's true. It feels like they're a bit stuck. And now coxie, I think they actually went for
Yeah,
a B round.
Yes. But it got stopped by Lucky and coxie.
Yeah. And now Winja joining in on the frag show.
It's
3
one
kills
difference.
and a third one coming in soon
Two.
as fuck.
2 clean sheets. And 6-5.
And Fraggedby, they look like they're out of stamina, we can say. Like, to be honest, out of ideas of what to do. They're just going, like, not with confidence on their objectives.
But the last round is crucial. Because with 7-5, it's anybody's game. With 6-6 is much harder.
Yeah.
They started the round well.
Yeah, Frank and Lachlan opening it up. And Randall with a third one.
And they're going to plant also.
Explosives planted.
So it's only coxie left. Where's the first?
Yeah.
Allies win.
But it's an easy shot for ELITEGAOZ.
Okay, Nobri, what do you say about this side?
I think the overall ideas were not so bad. I think it was just a bit
A bit clumsy, right?
sometimes clumsy, but I would more say just it was the same. And after ELITEGAOZ started to feel what's the medicine, how to react to these tactics, then they started to win some rounds. They should have mixed it up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with those fast rounds because when Fraggedby went for a fast A round, they would mostly win those. Like you could see all immediately like 2 openings happening at the same time, and then the rest of the ELITEGAOZ guys just panicking, trying to patch up the holes in the defense and just getting fragged more. And I don't know why Fraggedby didn't insist in more rounds to do that type of round. They would win a nice round with a fast A push, and then they would just go for a slow A push or whatever, and they would just get picked one by one. With Triskac just trying to go through L and try to get an opening. But if he didn't win that first like duel that he was taking against coxie or someone else in that are lucky, then Fraggedby would just put on their brakes and go passive all the round without any ideas, and just hope for some wrong movements by ELITEGAOZ.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly well. Triskac, Striker, and Lockdown were the ones who were trying to make the fights in the beginning of the rounds. If they didn't win those, then it was lost.
Yeah.
But it's hard sometimes to really switch it up or get a new idea. However, I don't remember all of the rounds, but I remember once Floppy won a 1v2, and also that was maybe the only retake that they could do, ELITEGAOZ. Or do you remember more refuses or defuses of the bomb?
Yeah, there was this 3 against 4 round.
Oh yes, but
But they retook it cleanly. Anyway, we are starting with the second half. Kern with a nice nade kill. Randall trading immediately, making a 4 against 4. Randall with a second one.
yeah, Rando playing around A. Now he's just falling back. I think it's really smart play again.
Yeah. Because you can expect to get sandwich from both sides with a lot of smoke or just getting naded behind the A side. And this is, I think, a big mistake a lot of people make when playing around A tank, that they force to play behind A tank, and eventually
And
you will get fragged.
also, it's just a general thing that you kill two, you get excited, and then you try to push even more. So it takes an experienced player to do this kind of fallback, and he actually killed one more out of it.
Yeah. Now Floppy trying to bait out some nades.
And Kun is pushing him, yeah. Kun did it quite well.
Yeah, and Floppy spotted Frank. And Lachtan with a rifle, trying to sneak from the back.
Explosives planted.
Kun got two really good kills.
And Lachtan actually taking up a coin on 1 HP and Triskach finishing the job. Nice 2v2 for Fraggedby.
Yeah,
But
it was
also
a
nice effort by ELITEGAOZ.
yeah, it was a 4v2, and Kun killed two important opponents in good positions, and then it was possible, but fair play to Triskach. Was not defusing.
Axis win.
Alrighty, Fraggedby continued where they left.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
That's why I was saying that it doesn't matter. I think teams have learned how to play. We see some middle nades also, not just A-tank nades. So ELITEGAOZ is quite prepared. At least from nades. And they are doing a heavy A push. Only Kun is around the office, but he's also basically checking if somebody's trying to sneak behind him.
Frank with a nice nade onto Floppy.
But Lucky equalizes. He's
Yeah.
playing well so far. He's the kind of guy who can go into really high frags, and then the next game he can, or the next map, he's a bit more on the lower end.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe a bit inconsistent.
Yes, that's why I didn't pick him for the fantasy. Window with two nice frags. He's basically got full control of the middle house.
Koop's taking on the Randall, but now he's in the open, left to Lachtan to kill him, but Lachtan misses.
And they know his position.
Now it's a 1v3.
Explosives planted.
Maybe should be saving that bar.
Actually, he gets one kill.
No. And it's against Lucky and Windy, and we know Lucky is a really passive player, so I doubt he's gonna bait him out that easily.
But Windy is also in a nice position. He's defending himself.
Allies
There was no way Lachtan could get it.
Yeah, they were not peeking at all. So
Well played by the ELITEGAOZ.
and the first time out.
Oh, perfect. G is coming instead of Lachtan, probably.
No,
But
I'm
again,
not
we
sure.
solved
But
that second beer, sorry.
okay. Blackton looked like when Teresias was not diffusing that he has some problems. I felt like he was trying to move and he was stuck. So either his mouse or his keyboard was out of battery, or I don't know how to describe. Maybe he's just restarting his computer. So you are back.
Yes.
Enjoy. What kind of beer?
Thank you.
Is it
Thank
Lashko?
No, it's Kozel.
Kozel. Nice. So Czech beer for the Czech guys.
Yeah, Kozel dark for me.
That's not bad. Yeah, that I was saying while you were away that when Tereshkats was not diffusing, Lachtan felt like or seemed like he's stuck, like his either battery or mouse was like dead. But it seems like somebody else came. It's either Vince or G.
So he had a technical problem.
I'm not sure. It was just weird that time when Tereshkats was not diffusing, so I checked Lachtan if he's 999 or what's happening, and he was stuck, but in a weird way. And unfortunately, this guy is missing this round, whoever he is.
He's still in spec. Okay, so it is G after all.
Yes.
And now the best Fraggedby lineup stepping on the scene.
Yes, good for them and good for us also, because then it's going to be more interesting maybe. But yeah, I have to say Lachtan, he didn't score too much. He was the bottom fragger or the Fraggedby when he left, but the ones that he killed, actually they were important kills. So
Yeah, that were actually really important kills. So good for Lachtan for being like, we can say the least best player.
the only thing I should say is they switched a bit badly because during grace period you can't anymore join, so they played one round 4v5 and it's 8-7, so
Yeah, and let's see what changes with Gi on board.
Raktam was the car player. He was trying to hold B.
And I think Gi is gonna go straight to ally spawn. I have the feeling.
He's already there.
Yeah.
He's not wasting any seconds.
Just press W.
And he has a lot of information. He knows that somebody's in mansion.
He got spotted? No.
No,
No.
he should have been a bit more patient. It's 5v2 in the meantime. Maybe
Now
one.
he's left in a 1v5. Maybe he could have waited a bit more.
Explosives
But I think
detonated.
it would be good for his confidence to start with a kill.
Allies win.
Enemy down. Great shot.
Well,
Clean
That's-
sweep for ELITEGAOZ.
yes, 8-8, and the momentum is on their side, so it's going to be tough for them.
Well, I think G needs to warm up a bit.
However, Peaks is also an interesting map because I know Vinja, maybe Floppy also doesn't like it too much. Kun, neither. The old Clanmore guys hate it. picks.
Yeah, that's true.
However, Kubzi and Lucky loves it, I think. So we'll see how it will work out. But Fraggedby is quite good in the picks.
Slow around.
They are around the bomb. They know Rander's position, so they just rushed him. And they are again basically killing them off one by one.
Deal with the first kill, but he gets killed immediately back by Lucky. Now Striker with a nice double. But it's still a 1v2
Allies win.
situation for ELITEGAOZ, and Lucky takes out Striker, making it the first ELITEGAOZ lead since that 1-0
Yes.
at the beginning of the match.
I think they need to switch it up again. The Fraggedby guys, because they are going to the exact same positions. The Rander got killed quite easily, for example.
Yeah, now
And-
he tried to push inside A, but didn't well.
Frank is sneaking in the smoke. The plant is denied. The smoke was buggy, so he got tagged. The plant will go off.
Probably will stick it.
Explosives planted.
The balcony guy, but he thought he will already jump down.
It's 2v2 and 2v1. There is like 40 seconds left. They should
Yeah,
go
yeah.
together.
And the brothers against Kön. Kön full HP, but only 12 bullets left in his bar.
Yeah, they need to tap it, which they did. And now they know his position.
Well played by the brothers.
Yeah, it was Trishkats who was covering, and Randall just didn't give any sound clues. So Kun thought he's defusing.
Axis
Yeah,
win.
this was well played because Triskac knew that if he died, he was just dancing on top of A plant and trying to get info, try to get shot. And Randall was ready to refrag him, but he didn't need to. So well played by the Czech team.
Exactly. It was a nicely played 2v1. And actually it was a 2v3, right?
Yeah, I think it was Randall who turned it around with 2 quick kills. That was a 3k by Triskac and 2k by Randall last round.
And Trishkats is making those frags, very important ones.
It seems like Randall just transferred his talent to Triskac.
I think Trishkats was developing every cup, little by little. He played a lot, actually, during the previous cup. He was mixing around, and yeah, the genes are there.
Yeah,
The
yeah, that's
experience is
true.
also there now, so
Triskac with
Yes.
another.
yeah, he's at 19 kills already.
He has four frags. Fraggedby in a row. The last 2 rounds.
And this is what they need actually in the harder side. 2v5.
Yeah, he just goes for this aggressive blitzkrieg and it works out perfectly for him.
Yeah, which can sometimes backfire, and it did in the American side a couple times.
But yeah, Fraggedby seems to be in control, and now G coming with a backstab from A guarded.
Axis win.
Yeah, it was almost impossible to plant, and just they were trapped basically.
Yeah, Cubs in Lucky just getting surrounded from all different sides by Fraggedby. And yeah, now they took back the lead,
Sorry.
10-9 for Fraggedby.
Yeah, they didn't like the scoreboard, so they just turned it around quickly.
Yeah. When you're shooting the wall, nice. Windy. They want your moss. Striker getting
Explosives
hurt in pink room, but Mitchell was there to free frag. He couldn't expect him not to play in pink.
Yeah, when you're going top mid.
Yeah, and G is just trying to get some time.
And I have 4v2 advantage, so
But Kubze managed to rotate back. Yeah, it was Kubze against G. And
oh,
Vinye
it was really
misses.
unlucky.
Yeah.
He was shooting at the column.
Fuck me up.
Axis win.
Fuck me up.
Unfortunately, he couldn't shoot through the iron. The steel.
Yeah, the iron saved him. Oh my god, Floppy. Floppy was leading at the halftime, and now he's bottom fragging.
Yeah, at one point he was leading.
Come on, boy.
But Fraggedby is just on fire. G needed one warm-up round, and after that, it's a typical A push again. Lucky is in the garden. Somebody with jump boxes. One A top. But Trishka's with the opening.
Again, Triskac opening up. Being MVP material for sure for this matchup.
And Lucky is getting some important kills. 3k so far.
Yeah, Lucky just being a
Explosives planted.
nuisance on A plant, just baiting out players, and they baited like little fishes. You guys should know one thing: Lucky always fakes the plant. So doesn't use. He's not a pro because
User in your
pros
channel
never
timed out.
fake. And Norby, unfortunately,
Allies win.
fell to his knees. I mean, his internet connection screwed him up. Hopefully, he will return.
Sorry.
Let me kick him. Yeah, now we have Fraggedby leading 11-10. Pretty close matchup. ELITEGAOZ is type of team that will take one round strongly and then the next 2 rounds don't do anything strategic, we can say. Now they're trying to bait out some nades on his side, with Floppy being close to top mid, but making so much noise. Actually manages to get down Striker. There's also Randall in top mid, and he's trying to be ready for that double push to top mid, but they're going so slowly. Just picking corner after corner, trying to find the second player. They can smell Randall. Obviously taking down Triskac, the best player on Fraggedby's
User
team
joined your channel.
at the moment.
my internet.
Yeah, I told the viewers that your internet is a funny guy. And G now with another backstab, he's already close to A garden. And now he has 2 free kills if he manages to
Explosives
but
planted.
kills like immediately. Cubs getting a really important frag on the red roll. Floppy circling around G.
User in your channel timed out.
And Floppy will get G. And now it's a 3v1 situation. Frank coming from pink room now, but he has only the rifle
User
to
entered
pick up
your
that
channel.
bar. But the plant is so open, they can come from multiple locations. Actually gets down Floppy. 1v2, but 1 HP left. Cubs is ready for him. On top of bedroom.
Allies win.
Jumps down and secures the round for ELITEGAOZ, making it even once more. Yeah, and now we are entering the territory where we don't know what is going to happen next. Hopefully, one of those 2 teams is going to take 2 rounds in a row and the map is going to be over. If each
User in
team
your channel
takes 1
timed
more
out.
round each, then we are going to go to overtime. Please don't, guys. Please finish this map. I beg you. G again with a around the world tour. But Cubs
User entered your
is waiting
channel.
for him. He knows he's gonna come fast into Ali's side. Ali's spawn side. Lower round, a lot of smoke around. Triskac gets backstabbed by Vinjay and curved. Vinjay was opening it up, but Randall is pretty close to Vinjay. Vinjay still wins the fight. Striker manages to trade him up, but
Explosives planted.
yeah, G comes with the backstab. Frag gets a second. Like against a trade, and now it's a 2v2 situation. Both Fraggedby players beaten down pretty heavily. Striker losing his life. 1v2 situation from Frank on 2 HP.
Allies win.
And Lucky finishing the job. And ELITEGAOZ going back to the lead with 12-11. We are getting inside last round. I'm really
Wow.
interested in what ELITEGAOZ is gonna do this last round, what the strategy is going to be.
What did I miss? I think
Well,
Fraggedby was leading when I left.
yeah, but now 2 nice nice rounds by ELITEGAOZ. Took it back. And now we have a map point for ELITEGAOZ last round. And again, ELITEGAOZ with 3 openings, 3 quick frags, making it 2 against 5 Striker.
And B plant is going down.
But it looks like it's going to be a 1v5
Explosives
for
planted.
Randall.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. For example, if you think back, the way it is subbed, it was a 4v5. You don't think that it's an important round, but now it's all on to one
Yeah,
round, so
yeah. It comes to hunt you back.
or that 1v2 with floppy one.
And Randall is just trying to get some stats going on. Nothing he can do. He knows he lost the round, so
Yeah, he should just check his stairs.
yeah, just get some more frags for the fantasy, for his fantasy coaches. And I'm gonna take this opportunity. You can say some closing statements about this map, Norby, please.
Yeah, I wish I would have seen those 2 rounds when they turned back.
Allies win.
Fraggedby was on a grove, but yeah, I think it was quite convincing, and they deserved it because they were able to win a lot of rounds already on the Axis side. So
Yeah, I think just Fraggedby by the end of the map lacked some synergy. Guy was trying to attack like what he did the first round when he came back. He did it every round, and every round nobody was checking that. But he still didn't make an important impact in the round, you know. he would get maybe one guy or maybe two guys, but
And that should be enough already.
yeah, but it would come too late. You know, it was
Yeah, yeah, I
always like
understand what you mean.
two against four bombs planted or something. So if he gets one, nothing really changes. You know, the time is the clock is ticking, and I have to say, ELITEGAOZ played it better than this end game, better than Fraggedby, and I think they won this map deservedly.
Yes, they made the opportunity for themselves by playing so well on the Axis side, and they also won the bash. So they're going to start in Axis in this map. So what's your prediction?
Well, as you said, like because of your info that you shared, that ELITEGAOZ are players who mostly dislike this map, and Fraggedby is a team kind of team, team playing team. I would say that give a slight nod to Fraggedby. Maybe now that G has warmed up, we know what crazy things he can do. You know, like jump around and get into crazy positions for smoke. So I believe that they can win this. Like I don't know, 13-8. I'm gonna say 13 to
Wow.
8 to Fraggedby.
Even when they are starting in the allies.
Oh shit.
That's
Then
also
I'm gonna say 13 to 10. Still for Fraggedby.
I think it's a good prediction to go for them because yeah, 3 of the players of ELITEGAOZ don't like this map, but they are starting on the easier side, and if they have some coordination and they can use those rifles that they like to use. Also, what yesterday Portis or Vinja or both of them were explaining why don't they like it, because most of the time they also starting it on the American side. So by the 12th round, their basically confidence is on the bottom.
Yeah,
It's really hard to do if you don't know what to do in this map and you're American. It's really hard. You're struggling. So if they are able to get some confidence in the first 12 rounds, then I think they have chances. But I also would say 13-11 to Fraggedby.
So it was 13-11 for ELITEGAOZ on Germantown, and now
Yes.
we are just starting to watch the second map of this matchup. ELITEGAOZ is gonna start on the easier side, on the dominant side, and I believe
Let's see the nades. They are throwing some nades and they get a kill, which is really important, but they also get some tags. So they are prepared at least.
yeah, and they have. I thought they had the steep smokes, but that wasn't the case.
So we have a player Z in the barn position. And one is in the kitchen, one is in A river, and one is in burn. So it's a quite standard setup, but I think Fraggedby is preparing some push to barn and to ban 5v3. In the meantime, they smoked off the barn, and Strichkov is going for burn. He wins the fight, and it's with 2 kills, it's 3v3. But Kupsi unluckier in the barn. Lucky stuck behind that shithole in the bug. But he's going to push random. Nice fight. Like he's buying just some time and he's back A. Randall knows that he ran away. So he's going to play accordingly because
Explosives planted.
Kubzi is in ban. Randall has 1 kill and the B is planted. So it's going to take quite some while
Allies win.
if they can go through Randall, but they can't. Randall with 4k. Trishkas with a nice B plant and 1 kill. Basically, ELITEGAOZ started the run really well, 5v3. They had everything under control with barn control, and then in just 1 second, both of the brothers got a kill. Again, some nice rush nades. But this time, Fraggedby was waiting for them, so nobody got stuck. We have some players in burn, 2 of them. This time again, we have Kubzi, no, Lucky in barn. Floppy is under the bridge. And Vinji is waiting back. He's going to have a fight with Randall, and he wins it. G is pushing Kubzi. Ooh, he was unlucky because he jumped under the ladder, so he dismantled his weapon. And Strick goes also alone. Easy kill. But they again have the burn control. Pushka's getting some kills from burn. 2 with 3. It's quite possible, but with Lucky being on barn, it's quite impossible to plant A. And they have South River control basically. 3v1. Both of the exits are basically controlled. There is 25 seconds left.
Axis win.
So it was not a question that ELITEGAOZ this time is not going to lose a round that they have under control.
Okay,
Basically-
so it's one to one.
Yes, 1-1. But in the first round it was also Elite round who had more control. For example, they had Barn with Lucky and Kubzi. It was just Randall and Trishkats who clutched basically. In the second round it was kind of the same story, because ELITEGAOZ likes to go to Barn and Lucky is already inside. There one player is playing back A, it's Vinja. They have 2 around Burn, but maybe not this time. It's only Kun that I see and Floppy inside, so yeah, there is no kitchen player this time.
Yes, and it's a 5-3 situation for ELITEGAOZ. 2 nice opening frags. Kabzi adding a 3rd one. Vinje was also the guy who was pushing back A quite successfully.
Axis win.
Managed to fall back on 1 HP and save himself from G, and this is a clean sheet for the Dutch team.
I think ELITEGAOZ is basically the really modern setup, getting control of Burn and Barn. And yeah, this is if, for example, I'm Gangsta's Paradise or I'm TMO. I'm watching this setup and I'm trying to learn together with those rush nades.
And Triskac actually managed to throw a nade in Vinje's face. Floppy has a nice tech nade, I would say, because that fell right in the spot.
Yeah, it's 4v4.
Kubzi managed to sneak into barn, but Randall is ready for him.
Yeah, you should know that Randall is going to push back A every round. Coxie was sleeping a bit.
Now it's a 3-3. They don't have really any important map control besides barn? G in barn.
Well, G is in barn, that's already good. Trishkas was fighting from burn,
Yeah.
I think.
Triskach unfortunately got shot down with a headshot by Kun. And flopping that black house, dark house. The strength.
Yeah, I don't know what Randall looking for.
And flopping nice kill onto G. And now it's a 1v3 for Randall. That back A sector.
Axis
Luck is gonna
win.
be ready for him in that top A position. And it's a decent round by ELITEGAOZ.
Yeah, and I can just go back to this setup that they are using. Rush needs to make sure that they can comfortably go to barn and they have comfortable positions in burn. Yeah, it's my police, sorry.
Bavari is on duty.
So yeah,
And they, ELITEGAOZ actually wing those opening nades around that thing that leads to back. Pretty nice nades.
in the
No.
first round they killed Frank, and after that Fraggedby is waiting back, but already by just waiting back they lose a lot of map control, so
A lot of chaos happening all around the map, but with Cubs getting 2 frags, Randall getting 1 back onto Lucky. Floppy low HP in burn. Ken takes down 3 sketch. And now it's a 1v4 situation for Frank, who is low HP with Garan.
and ELITEGAOZ looking really well with this lineup on pick, so
And Orby, if you can see that 3 Fraggedby players couldn't get a opening frag on the map in 5 rounds. So G, Striker and Frank are all on 0-5 score.
yeah, they are struggling. And ELITEGAOZ is going to play actually in a later round TMO on this map. So they have already the advantage to play this map, and they seem to be really good, so TMO has to prepare. But let's see the fight between Kubzi, back A, and he gets Randall, so
He spots the second one in G, but Lucky was ready to cover up for him.
basically the two brothers are in a really hard duty. Trishkas is always trying to get
Burn control and
Burn
Randall
control,
is
yeah.
trying to get inside A house. Yeah, that's true.
Trishkas was really
Yeah.
patient. He's going
And
to
he
get
let
an easy kill.
one up,
No,
but he overdid
Oh.
it.
that was unlucky for him.
Explosives planted.
Oh,
And now it's impossible for Triskach to do everything. He's just gonna defuse.
basically
Cubs
just
is
a
ready. Yeah.
split second, and the plan doesn't go down.
Yeah.
And he has some chances,
Axis
but
win.
A really unfortunate round for Fraggedby. They had a 2v2 situation where Striker managed to sneak towards B plant, and Lucky was immediately going after him with Triskach having the gun onto his back. But trigger discipline didn't work out for Triskach. He let it slide through. He let Lucky strike slide through. Sorry. And now we have another winning round for ELITEGAOZ, 5-1.
yeah, Lucky made an unexpected jump just the moment when Trishkas was trying to shoot.
Now you can hear Randall just running to back A, with G slowly approaching from the back.
They're smoking up the barn player.
I think they're actually waiting for Randall to the other Fraggedby members are waiting for Randall to get an opening with G. E.
Yeah, what Cubs is waiting in the spawn house.
And Floppy actually getting outside, baiting for Kern.
Zurückfallen!
Who was the second fiddle? Striker getting down Kern. At least they have now burn control, but it's only 2 guys left for Fraggedby against 4 of ELITEGAOZ. We still have Lucky in barn. And we just close to A plant under the bridge to deny any attempts. Cubs getting Randall, and now it's only Striker in burned, left in a 1v4, 35 seconds left for him.
I think that's the problem with Fraggedby. They have one approach, try to get burned and try to go through back A. If it would work, they would push it to the maximum, but since it doesn't, they seem to be struggling.
Axis win.
And we were both predicting them to win the map. It's 6-1 so far.
Yeah.
Vorwärts!
And as we said in the beginning of the stream, it's the most balanced group. So if you want to go to the A playoff and you want to have a good position, then you can't really lose matches or maps.
Yeah, that's true. If you want to get a shot at Group A, you really perform better. It looks like ELITEGAOZ have prepared well with those nades because they're not letting it slip. Like they don't have red. They practice that. And Floppy taking 1 down against 3 frag by Trisketch, fast inside the burned area. They actually have 3 players, and Frank by mistake team kills Trisketch.
But at least they made some chaos and they were quite good out of it.
Yeah,
Because
and
Vingy
he
is an
finally
A.
with welcome on board.
Vingy is an A and Lucky is behind the American side of
And Striker
Bernd.
can actually hear the backstep coming in from Lucky. He's ready for him, but Lucky is also ready for him. And now Guy with, I don't know, maybe he's gonna go to a different map. Maybe he knows a way to go to Foy or something.
He's going to go back to A, which is quite smart.
Yeah,
But Lucky is waiting
there.
for him.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, Lucky is in that North River area and now got inside A house, and this is going to be hell for Guy too.
I guess they go back to B. There is so much time left. They
But
were
yeah,
so
but-
fast in the beginning of the round.
But he actually has time to do that, and he knows because he is not seeing anyone around him. He knows that it's going to be difficult because he needs info to play
Yeah.
with.
Lucky checked for a split second dark, but apart from that, they are not expecting. They are checking kitchen, they are checking burn. They have no idea. And G went back actually to B. So
And Vinja should start going to be.
yeah, they should know.
He
10
has
seconds
10
left.
seconds.
Luck
He
is
needs to
already.
move. He needs to move
Explosives
it, yeah.
planted.
Oof, that's a bit of.
And actually now this is doable for G, but we have a backstep coming in from Lucky. I don't know if he's gonna be ready for him. He needs to turn
Unfortunately,
around.
not.
He needs to turn around. And he won't, so really unlucky round. They had a nice free guys in burnt early round situated,
Schuss!
but then there was a team kill
Axis
coming in
win.
from Frank towards their best player tonight, making it hard. And then they had a 2v2 with Lucky known to be approaching from the back. It was basically a run done,
Du bist verrückt!
but something went wrong. Guy overdid it with all the crazy rotations, and maybe he should have planted earlier.
It's not a bad idea. And I don't know how I was not following him, how he understood that it's impossible to plant A. It was a good call to go back, but it was quite predictable when there was 10 seconds left.
And now Winja in top barn. Maybe they're just going by the
Yeah,
because they don't have a like a dedicated player. They just switch up every round. Now,
so far it was, I think, Kubzi and Lucky, and they are both top fragging, so they enjoyed it. And you can see that those two original ELITEGAOZ players, they really enjoyed this position and also the whole map. They are leading their team.
more kills coming in from Lucky and Kabzi, but Guy manages to take down Kabzi.
And they have the barn control at least.
Yeah, but Trisketch is really low on HP, and ELITEGAOZ are tucked into their positions pretty well.
I think it's doable.
Yeah, but Floppy,
Not like
yeah,
Axis win.
Floppy with a one tap onto Trisketch. And another thing that Guy likes to do, like I played a couple of times against him, he likes to try to sneak from barn to A house just by going, next to the walls. This time didn't work out. Floppy seems to be or inside burnt, trying to deal some damage, or by the late round he goes back to black and just takes that angle towards A. However, Winje with a nice opening on Guy.
Vinja is a jolly this map. He's going to back A, he's going to barn, he's going to burn.
Oh, and Frank is ready for Floppy.
And now it's a 3v2 to Fraggedby, so
Yeah, but Cohen manages to get one back, making it a 2 against 2. And now we have the brothers left in a clutch situation.
but without smokes.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult because both ELITEGAOZ players are in a good spot. Kabzi with a really smart using of the smoke deployed next to burnt.
Yeah, they are not going to suspect him, but
Randall could see him,
yes.
but he's gonna turn around and Kabzi is not gonna unleash hell on them.
Axis win.
And yeah, really
Unlucky.
smart, really balls out play by Kabzi. Taking down both brothers. They just didn't believe that he could be in the middle of the street, just trying to sneak.
And at this point, you basically give up. In your head, you are in a situation where you have all the chances, but it's just limited. You get killed over and over every round by the opponent, and you don't dare to jump like that. You don't dare to make those fights.
Yeah, the two brothers are basically the only ones who are trying to do something about it. Now G taking down Floppy, Burn taking down Frank, but Striker now with a decent push into Burn. And now if they don't, just get stuck inside Burn, they should probably go for B or I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't fully give up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, now Striker spots.
and they should go out now.
Oh, that's Winge, sorry. Yeah, but Winge is ready from the kitchen stair. Yeah, and takes
But
down.
if you're just running around the smoke, hoping not to be seen, that it's also not leading anywhere. Ooh, Vinja.
Oh, what a situation.
And they're clearing it up.
Axis win.
I think
yeah,
with the man advantage, they should have pushed out towards B.
yeah, maybe lose one player in the process, but at least the others should, make it through. The same thing they did when they were attacking Burnt. They should have just kept on going. Maybe smoke around bridge area or right outside in that south river corridor. Let's go for it. Falls out, but they got stuck in Burnt again. Floppy with an immediate opening towards Randall. Striker tried to refrag him, but wasn't fast. Now Cohen picking up, he might get a 3k.
And Kun just picked out from the corner and got 2Ks. 3v2 in the last round.
Yeah, looks pretty bleak for Fraggedby. They didn't manage to convert those rounds where they have had an advantage. Some really bad decisions by them. That mid round scenarios.
Axis win.
And yeah, that's 11-1. Great exercise by ELITEGAOZ.
Yeah, ELITEGAOZ did like a book example what you need to do. And I wouldn't blame too much Fraggedby because they were trying to push and put some more pressure on Burnt. It didn't work out at the end, even though they had the control in many rounds, at least half of the rounds. They couldn't progress from there. They tried to go back, which is also something that you should do, and they did it quite well, but Lucky and Coxie were just forces around the barn.
Yeah, but if you manage to get South River to go to B, it's usually a really difficult round to retake for the Nexus. You know?
And I think they did it 2 times.
Yeah, but they didn't do it with.
Yeah, because they were also too far from each other. See, ELITEGAOZ.
Floppy
They
also.
already were in burn, actually. And they're still there.
Vinje winning this burn duel against Triskac, making it 4 against 3. Current spotting striker next to burn 3. It's already 4 against 2, 4 against 1, sorry. Coxie taking down Randall with a nade.
And Randall is not happy today. I
Yeah.
don't think he's usually a player
Explosives
who
planted.
writes in the comment chat, but
Yeah, I think he's pretty frustrated because he knows now that it's a 12 against 1. And it's not, and ELITEGAOZ is not TCFC or FRS.
maybe it's a...
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, it's a stupid question, but didn't Randall and Trashcats have more kills? Feels like it's bugged.
No, they just stopped fragging, I guess. But we missed on it.
Maybe I was just imagining some stuff.
Yeah, that's true, but...
Allies win.
Yeah, Triskac was tonight by far the best Fraggedby player, and nobody could keep up with him. Maybe Randall played a bit, but the other 4 players that played in this matchup, including Lachtan, they didn't seem on point. They didn't do their job, I can say. Their supporting job. And now it's 12-1 for ELITEGAOZ. They have 11 match points.
Yeah, I guess it's safe to say that they are going to convert.
Yeah, and this is just Imperio now.
There was a super BKS around burn, and it's 3v3.
Now Striker missing an easy shot.
They have the burn control. But it feels like the difference is ELITEGAOZ knows what to do after they have this control, and they have a plan what to do after at least. While Fraggedby was a bit stuck. They got the burn control, and after that they started to wait for Randall to go back.
Yeah. Randall is not happy.
Randall's not happy at all. He normally doesn't do this kind of actions, but I can understand him.
Explosives
He
planted.
feels pretty frustrated, but the
Allies
no,
win.
GG. It's not time for game. Nerd picks.
Yeah, they don't like picks either.
Okay, they are really mad, I guess. Well, the truth is that ELITEGAOZ prepared well for picks. Okay, they did start on the Axis side, which is easier. We know, everyone knows it. But everyone knows it if you prepare it a little bit more, that you can deal some pretty good damage on the ally side as well, but you just need to be focusing on some objectives like map control, like taking burned, taking back A, and immediately you have much more possibilities to work with, if you have decent smokes, if you go for it, because sometimes it's just going, balls out, getting into a 1v1 close combat fight. I just think that ELITEGAOZ played better. They remained calm. They were better prepared. They had
Yes,
more time to
and
prepare, I guess.
they played three players in their lineup who are Glanmore players. So I think this also shows how good Lucky and Kubzi are in this map and how well they understand it. They were able to put everybody in good positions and they were able to perform. And the other thing is that, yeah, if you are in good positions and you know what to do on this map, you can see how good Clanmore players were basically. And
Yeah.
they just need a little bit of guidance, and after that they perform like crazy. Because beating Fraggedby like with this margin, even though if they got tilted a bit by the end, it's not that any team can just do it.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true.
I think it's a good sign for them, and I think they can be also positive because, as I said, they are going to peaks against TMO as well, and TMO I think is going to be the. I'm not saying that they are going to be the first ones in the group B, but they are going to be the hardest to play against because they are really experienced and they are not going to peek out. They are not giving free rounds and kills, so they can be really positive about that game.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a handicap of not playing picks, but I think TMO. I'm actually still waiting for the first TMO game.
Yeah,
Guys, please
I'm looking for that too.
hurry up. But yeah, we are all excited as hell to be seeing TMO in action and what they can do in this game. But we're not talking about TMO.
Yes.
Let's finish this. What what is your verdict, Norby?
I think we saw a really good Germantown. I think if somebody doesn't know how to play on it, then they should watch back because both of the teams were performing well, and I think it was deserved already by ELITEGAOZ because they were just a bit more concentrated in the crucial moments. And Peaks was just a force demonstration basically that they know what to do on this map and they showed to the rest of the teams that they are trying to win the group B. So it was a message sent
Yeah,
by Reddit
yeah,
guys.
exactly. I think the other guys, the other teams in Group B should be afraid of ELITEGAOZ because they're not here to only to play some CoD duo, but they're prepared. As I said in the previous stream, when you played against Albert, like Albert surprised us immediately with crazy smokes on Pow Camp, like setups. They had everything, and they didn't play for quite a while as a team. They had two newcomers in Burn and Trixico. They still performed well against you. They took way more rounds than I expected. So yeah, I think the hype around this cup is pretty high, because everyone is trying to be good, is trying to be prepared, is trying to win some matches. Uh, Tonight, we didn't see the best Fraggedby because we know they can play better. I think they just didn't have. We can say they didn't have time to prepare because they're not all playing. Some of them are playing, from time to time. Like just a few days ago, I've seen Triskac for the first time playing the game. I didn't see Randall at all this summer, nor the rest of the Fragged By. We all know that Guy is a kind of player that doesn't play PCWs or mixes. He just comes and plays like Messi or Snark. It's difficult to see him playing mixes. So yeah, in the end, as you said, the message is sent by Light Chaos, and hopefully we can see some some good co-duo in future from both teams. Any last words?
Yeah, I think Group B will be the most enjoyable, and if you think about, it's not just these players that ELITEGAOZ have, but they also have some firepower on the bench if they need. So yeah, it's going to be scary for the rest of the teams. And I think it was a really nice match. I really enjoyed. Thanks for having me, and have a good night.
Yeah, and thanks to Mr. Cox to be the streaming slave because our technology is not at its best, so we need always someone to stream for us. Thanks for the game, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you some other time. Bye.
No problem, and goodbye.